just like you have done. But I heard you mention technology, and we totally agree with you. In our last leadership conference at Ekotebani, both the President of the Senate, the Speaker, my principal, and all the principal officers, we agreed that it was about time that this mandate of the Constitution with regards to oversight the executive, the other arms of government, be done with the introduction of technology. Because technology will help us become more transparent, to document better, and to also make the result that is coming out from our exercise more credible. And it was part of our resolution during that conversation. It was part of the provisions in our communique that our oversight function is going to make use of technology. So in no distant time, expect the launching and the unveiling of what we call NASS Eyes. NASS Eyes will be there to watch all the expenditure of government in all arms of government, so that the era of carrying those big bags of paperwork and coming to suffer members of National Assembly to stay up to 9 o'clock at night, and yet Nigerians will say they are doing nothing, that era will be in the past. To do this, also the collaboration of the executive cannot, the need for it cannot be overstated. We need, though we believe that we are three arms of government, we are convinced that though we are three arms of government, we are one government, pursuing one national objective, the objective of the renewed hope, where revenues, we chase them, and also expenditure, we make sure we block all the leakages as allowed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The PAC's mandate is very broad and expansive. It covers all aspects of government, finance, including the collection, expenditure, and accounting of public funds. The PAC also has the power to investigate any financial irregularities, regardless of where they occur in government. To understand this vital role, it is quite auspicious that PAC members are trained to exercise their function diligently, without any let or hindrance. It is my hope that this unveiling will retool you to this call to duty for the taxpayer. You cannot afford to fail. I must commend you. You are starting very well. The speaker is so impressed, and also mandated that I must be here in person, not delegating another person. You have started very, very well. And it goes to show that the legislative agenda of the 10th Assembly, which the chairman is well seated here, is well represented here, is in line with this credibility and transparency that is found in open governance. And today, you have become one of the committees in the House to show the right step forward. We congratulate you. In conclusion, let me mention that I have the chairman request that the Office of the Accountant General make provision for a boss that will help the committees do their job. In as much as I'm not aware why you are clapping, we want to maintain that in the spirit of the doctrine of separation of power and the need to be thorough in the exercise of our duty, we will not be accepting that gift of a boss. In the spirit of the doctrine of separation of power and the need for us to be thorough in investigating the work done by the Accountant General's office, we will be saying no to that gift. Rather, we will be making, the Nigerians should expect that the House of Representatives, the Senate, will make sufficient budget that will be enough to make the provision for the committees such as yours. We will make enough budget that will enable us do a job that will be credible, that will be without bias. The work of the PAC is complemented by the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation. It is in this light that the Auditor General's office needs to be occupied. The appointment should be in place because it is a requirement of the Constitution. I am joining my voice to that of my brother, the chairman of the committee. We cannot afford to have an acting director, overseeing director, or in whatever nomenclature he is described, to occupy that all-important position. This is a call to Mr. President to look into confirming the person who is there now, or anybody of his choice, to take up the role of the Auditor General of this country. It will send the right signal out that this government is really ready to pursue taxpayers' money. I am confident that the PAC will be vital in helping the 10th Assembly achieve its goals of ensuring transparency, accountability, and good governance in Nigeria. It is my pleasure to unveil this program, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you so very much. Can we give him another round of applause? Yes, we actually do not expect less from the top echelon of the Federal House of Representatives. He has said it, and by the special grace of God, it will be done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So many takeaways from, what he has said. So big and very, very important. But one thing that, the chairman of PAC and members should be very, very happy about is the fact that you are doing well. You are doing well. And another thing again is that, your committee is the base that determines the superstructure, so to speak. Because from what you have done, you have raised the bar. That is it. A strategic document is a working document. It is a guide. And that is what you have done. So you are doing very, very well. But again, the Right Honorable Speaker did mention that, the members of the committee of the 10th Assembly were carefully selected. That they were carefully selected. It has nothing to do with